In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to upload files with Appwrite. We'll walk through the Appwrite console together, create the space you need to store files, and then upload a file with the right permissions. By the end, you'll know exactly where to go and what to click so you can get a file into Appwrite storage quickly and confidently. Start by heading to the Appwrite console in your browser and sign in. Once you're in, you'll land on the dashboard. If you already have a project set up, great, you can open it. If not, we'll create one now. A project is your workspace where Appwrite keeps your settings, APIs, databases, and storage separate from everything else. Click the option to create a new project. Give it a clear, memorable name that reflects the app or environment you're working on, and confirm. Short, readable names work best so you can find things easily later. After creating the project, open it from the dashboard. This takes you into the project overview. On the left-hand side, you'll see the main navigation. Find storage in that sidebar and select it. Storage is where all your files live: images, documents, audio, anything you want your app to serve or process. Appwrite organizes storage with buckets. Think of a bucket like a top-level folder with its own rules and permissions. In the storage section, choose the option to create a bucket. You'll be asked to provide a name. Pick a concise, descriptive name that tells you what will go inside, such as something like product images or user uploads. Keep it simple and consistent with how you name things across your app so your team knows exactly what it's for. The default settings are good for most use cases, and you can always adjust advanced behavior later if needed. Confirm by creating the bucket. You'll see it appear in your bucket list. Go ahead and click the bucket you just made to open it. Inside the bucket, you'll find controls for managing files. To add your first file, choose the option to create a file. This opens the uploader. From here, you have two options. You can drag and drop a file from your computer directly into the upload area, or you can click to open your file picker. If you click, browse to the file you want to upload, select it, and then click Open. Try to use file names that are human readable and reflect their content, since it helps with future maintenance. If you're working with larger files, give the upload a moment and keep the browser tab open until it finishes. If you run into limits, consider optimizing the file or breaking it into smaller pieces before uploading. Next, review the permissions for the file. Permissions control who can read or write to this file once it's stored. Read access covers who can view or download the file, while write access covers who can modify or delete it. For most production use cases, it's best to keep files private and grant access only to the users or roles that need them. If you're just testing, you can keep things restricted and later expand access through your app's logic. The key is to make a conscious choice here so your file is as open or as locked down as your scenario requires. When you're ready, confirm by creating the file. Appwrite will upload it to the bucket and show you a success state when it's done. You'll then see your file listed in the bucket. Click into the file to view details like its name, size, type, and identifiers your app can use to retrieve or display it. From here, you can verify that it's in the correct bucket and that the permissions match what you intended. If you need to add more files, repeat the same upload process as many times as you like. That's it, your file is now uploaded to Appwrite. You went to the console, created a project, opened storage, created a bucket with a clear name, and uploaded a file with permissions that fit your needs. In your app code, you can use the bucket and file details to fetch or display the file. But from the console perspective, you're all set. Thanks for following along, and I'll see you in the next one.